completely covering the hand. The component only operates when attached and locked in place. Battle Face increases the damage dealt by the character's natural slam attack to 1d8 damage. Points of bludgeoning and pierce damage. Assuming the medium character versions of higher enhancement bonuses are not common. So it gives... Alright. And Seth, the lady also passes you a note and a throwing knife saying this is for the other man that came in with you. And this is for the... And it gives you a note and a couple pieces of ammo and a health potion that would go to the other man who came in. Or the other man who would have come in but is now not here. This was for your other member. What do you want to do? Oh, and she also points Alex in the direction of Candy. Forgot to do that. There you go. Did I send it to Seth on accident? No, I sent it to you. You didn't save it. Yeah, you did. There you go. Alright. Alright, now what do you guys want to do? Grab.
I'm gonna walk up and see and talk to the counter person myself.
Alright, well then I will give you your items instead of it having been handed to Seth then.
Yep.
So Old, you receive a note and a throwing knife. Now, I'm going to, since I feel like this is a more secretive note, I will mute the rest of you so that only he knows it, and if he wants to share it with you, that's up to him, but... I mean, does that fine? Do you guys want to do if I'm talking to one person, that's how we do it, or no? Alright. Alright. Well, I mean, yeah, of course you don't know, but... Yeah, I mean... I guess... yeah, I figured. Alright, Old, your note says, your secret is safe with me, but here's a throwing knife. May it keep you safe from those that might not keep it safe.
Useful. I'll make sure to put this on. Just immediately throws it at the guy.
Seth, roll for death saving throw.
It's a dagger of one-shotting.
No, it's just in his Larthrix. He can't breathe.
So you
it was pinned so perfectly.
Yeah. But yeah, I take the note and put it in my
So
person.
you guys were on your way. Before you leave, I'd like you to pick up your half dragon buddy in the corner. But before where you're going is to the forest to the east, and you're looking for the two men bickering. So what do you want to do? You leave. You're. Well, I'm saying your two things are, this is what I would like you to do. You're going to the forest to the east, that is what your main objective is. Your side objective, you may pick up the dragon, you may not. Alright, well, by Sherman, you've been removed. Alright, hold on, can I ask this very carefully? Can we have Alex approach the robot for the dragon first?
I mean, he would see him first and probably just walk up to him.
The dragon's in the candy aisle, and up approaches Alex. Let the RP begin. You know what? I think I regret giving him a battle fist. So, well, fun fact, you might actually just straight up kill him because he does not have much health. Okay.
Can I do something about this at
Yeah,
all?
intervene. Yes, go ahead.
Alright,
Yeah, let the paladin bard intervene.
Excuse me, the King Kane, what are you doing?
Yeah, he said tin can, motherfucker.
I know it's Clank. I just called you Tin Can. What are you
Clink,
doing?
not clink.
You're causing a ruckus in a store. You mean the block of sandpaper the man's holding? Snicker bars is behind that counter where the woman's at. Talk to her. He's holding a bar of sandpaper!
I like how this is just going from worse to bad because Streamer took a bite. He said he took a bite of his Snickers bar. Whole time Shreeman's been pulling illusion on everyone. Robot, he pulled them to the side. You can't hear them. Seth, you have a note. You have a note.
He just handed 2 to you. He just put 2 in your hand from the fucking thing.
Apparently, which is a sand block to this stupid bard. Someone walked away. I think it was Streaman. Give him a minute.
I'm here.
Streaman? Alex? It was Alex. Alright, continue quickly.
He didn't get a Snickers bar, he fucking rage quit. He's not himself without a Snickers.
He might be getting his food, so let's just continue while he's...
So now you're able to conversate with this man.
His poor master. You are a Dragonborn. That's your race, dumbass. You would say your class, not your I'm Dragonborn, because they can clearly see you're half dragon, moron. I am Dragonborn. He's got a fucking jagged face.
So how do you spell your character's name?
Yeah, go on. Oh, are you taking notes?
No, I just want to know how you spelled it.
Oh. Yeah, he went into a demon name generator. He's a Dragonborn sorcerer with 24 hit points.
About normal.
That's alright, Seth. I got something for you later that'll help you with that.
He only has 11 less than me.
Alright, so Alex now has a Snickers bar. I'm gonna have to... Now the question is, I want to see if the robot's gonna steal it, or... Fun fact, he's the richest one in this party, and he's asking for... We fight Clink. I'll tell you how much money he has. Hold on.
I know I have a lot of money, but
What a shit. It is 2 gold. Yeah. Alright. Roll. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I figured you were gonna pay for it. He's not dragging you to being a war criminal. I feel like Alex is gonna end up being a war criminal. Like, he's gonna commit genocide or something. He's gonna have a war crime on him.
He's a walking war crime whenever he talks. Fucking goddamn. What's the word I'm looking for? Cruel and unusual fucking torture. First time meeting it, to be honest. We haven't known it long. We came across him on a job recently where he worked for one of our clients.
Alright. I'm already losing it.
Maybe you could have given him a weapon? Maybe a reasoning chip.
I'm not dead at here. Who are you talking to, old in that voice?
You.
You're not talking to DM, motherfucker.
I wasn't even doing a voice, I didn't think. My mistake.
You were doing your character's voice.
That's a mistake on my end.
You're still doing it.
This is my character's voice. This is me trying to do it.
That anyone wants to buy.
Yes. Yes.
Health potions.
Yes.
Truman. Or counter lady. Zarjan. So will I. When Treeman doesn't make a backstory. He's an amnesiac, alright? He's had a hard time remembering. He's still gotta make. I mean, he could tell the truth and not roll. Because the thing is, he doesn't know. He's playing the amnesiac card till he remembers. till he writes one down. Alright. So, I guess I'll let you guys continue.
Before we leave, I'd like to see if I could fucking... I don't know if I have any healing items like potions on me or anything, because I can't
Check
find
your
it.
equipment.
Equipment...
You should not... Oh, actually, you should not have any.
Yeah, that's
because
why
we restarted the campaign. Alright, yeah. Go ahead.
I talked to the counter lady asking to see if they had any potions at all for healing or things like that.
I think the last campaign we served lesser healing potions, yeah?
Yep.
How much did those do? Do you guys remember?
Not a clue.
Wasn't it like 5 or 10? Alright, I'll quickly do the research.
I can do it right now, if you want to help them with their things.
You're right, Seth is mad at you.
D&D. Cost of...
Alright, potion of healing. Got it. Alright, I got all... It's not lesser healing potions, it's just... They start at regular healing. So the way that these go, it's regular healing, greater healing, superior healing, and supreme healing potion. Alright, so a regular healing potion is a 2d4 plus 2. A greater is a 4d4 plus 4. So I'll let you guys have the choice of... She has some healing and some greater healing potions. What do you want to buy?
How much does it cost for a regular?
Regular, I'll say, is probably 5 gold. Yeah, well, you have a rich robot with 85 gold, because I just checked. I know, he stole a Snickers bar. And he burst out of the shop. I guarantee you, he went out the window, too. And the graders are cost probably double, 10.
Oh,
But the thing is, remember, it's 2d4, so the max you're getting is 10 out of a small one. So I guess I could make them 3.
how much does it cost?
I'll make
for
them
a
3
large?
gold.
It was
The
10?
large are 10, the regular are 3. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'll buy
That
one of the
seems
large
fair.
ones.
Alright, you now have a greater healing potion.
Got it. I don't know how to add that into my inventory, so I'll figure that out.
I've got it
next
right
time.
here, so just write it on a piece of paper
Got it.
next to you. What kind of book are you looking for? What? Oh, alright, yeah. Go ahead. Town history, we don't... If you're saying town... I'm gonna say if you... He said town history, not world history. I would say if world history, you could teach him about Squid Boy. But... He said town history, and I'm gonna be honest, this town doesn't have a record. Not one that you can track. Just the one, Dalaran. That's where big squid go boom, says Alex. When squid go boom. I need to create a twin for Alex, and that'll just be me. Oh, we have it right here. I'll charge you 5 silver for it. Bitch, you have the site. Okay, go to equipment. Should say the top. Alright, I have to remove it from the gold from your inventory. Or the silver. This is 5 silver, so 5 silver needs to go bye-bye. If it would let me, because it doesn't seem to do that. Wait, you can? Go ahead, remove 5 gold. I don't know how you can, because it's my character, but alright. Yeah, it won't let me either, so just write it down, keep it next to you. Alright. Alright, D&T session 2, alright, got it. So, what do you guys want to do now? Invite Streamin to go with you, or? Yeah, go ahead. Well, he's at one. He's at the counter, and I assume you were already at the counter because you just bought the, paid for the candy bar for the stealing robot. Says the man holding 85 gold in his pocket. It's a Snickers candy bar. It's for a company. You should have gone for a Zargent car. Those are good candies. Those are cheap too. A Sergeant car. It is in D&D, bitch. When your teammate is called Zarjan. Dragon Boy. I like how you're still in character talking to DM. Alright, well, continue. I'll let Seth continue with what he's doing. For Seth has an aneurysm. I just said it too! You can. fuck is the droid breaking the fourth wall? Got fucking Deadpool here. But he just forgot to stop in character. He forgot to stop talking in character. That was his mistake. Welcome to the Deadpool movie filled with 3 Deadpools. 1 Seth. Alright. Your group leaves the store, finds the droid stuck, go rummaging through the trash can while trash talking a citizen. You quickly grab him and start moving east into the forest. As you enter the forest, you can hear the sound of 2 men bickering in the distance. Not in a language that you understand. Well, actually, real quick, what languages do you all understand? I know Shreeman's and I know Alex's. Common and Celestial, alright. Alright.
I know
Old.
Common and Halfling, but I can use Apprehend Language to understand it.
I know you can use that, but for this case, you're not going to need to.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What do you do?
Does anyone understand them?
No. You want to identify what they're speaking in? By rolling wisdom, I would say. What do you think it would be to identify? I know it'd be wisdom, but what skill do you think? Or wouldn't it be charisma?
3. I rolled a 3 on trying to identify what it is.
Well, either way, you don't understand Jack.
Yep.
You are mesmerized.
Well, we know their
by
name
the
now.
fact
One
that
is
the
called
tech-
Jack. I don't understand Jack, you say?
It really is not named Jack, I guarantee.
With that low of a roll, that's what my character would think. Who knows?
I know, you're the one that rolled for finding a trap and then found the wrong door.
I'm not very wisdom-like, and I rolled low on the fucking check to see if it was trapped.
Yeah. Go ahead, everyone can roll. Go ahead, roll wisdom. We'll go. That's what we'll say it is, because I feel like charisma is more just talking. Yeah, I feel wisdom is everything, like trying to figure it out. Oh, okay. See, Seth understands that they are speaking elf.
Elven.
You do not know the full sentence, because you would have to roll a charisma to understand. But even then, you don't know the language, so I'm not going to let you.
DM.
So, yes.
Can I try to look at them to see, like, do they look heavily militarized? Do they look
You
noble?
have to get closer, and I'll let you know. You could approach them, because you're in the forest, so it's more of like they're kind of surrounded. You have to go to them.
I'd like to
see
sneak
them.
up to see them, then.
Alright, roll the sneak. No, let him. Just trust me. I'm planning this out as we go.
Rolling a stealth check. That's 26 in total!
Alright.
Nope.
Saving
I
throw.
just clicked
Saving
on
throw.
stealth.
No. Saving throw is when you get hit by something. Yeah,
Yep.
saving throw is when you get hit by something, man.
20 plus my bonus of +6, because I have a proficiency.
Alright, Alright, well, actually, I need to make a roll, too. Hold on.
The forest was enchanted with fucking dangerous grass.
Alright, let me get my
Exploit is
characters together. 'cause
Enchanted
they're-
into blades.
I need a 20, motherfucker. That's all I know. No, wait, that's the wrong character. No, it's not.
What's my passive perception? 8.
Oh, yeah, you're not gonna beat this guy. You're not gonna beat it.
Wow, he's very perceptive, even with a natural 20. Jesus.
Well, you see, he gets a plus 11 on skill.
On what?
On the skill, he gets a plus 11.
For perception?
But I have to roll the dice. No.
Passive
He's not No, Treeman, you're not rolling.
You're not supposed to roll for it normally. It's supposed to be passive perception that I'm trying to be.
I'm rolling for the AI, and he's not rolling perception because he's not seeing you. He's doing something else.
Oh, no.
Which I'll explain in a second, but I have to sign into my email, so. Go away, Thunderstorm. We don't care.
This is paramount walking speed.
Alright. I'm logged in. Let me go to my character, and then we'll do this. Let me roll. Because he gets a plus 11 for stealth, so I just gotta roll the actual dice and that plus 11. So what did you get? 26, you said? Old
I got
Stone, you
26
got a
in
20.
total.
Alright. Let's see what he rolls. Alright, you just barely beat him. Wait, I didn't add the plus 11. I rolled an actual dexterity, like I clicked on the dexterity dice. Alright, well, we'll play it out like this anyway. You try to approach the two. When you walk through the forest and you got visible to one of them, you saw one. You saw an elf. The other came behind you and held a sword to you and saying, "What are you doing sneaking up on us like that?"
Trying to see what you're arguing about is all. May nothing by it.
That's not some of your business now, is that?
Sorry, just worried about the large amounts of yellow.
True, fair enough. I'll give you that. Oh, it's not friendly to sneak up. You could have just walked on by.
Or you might be starting something, didn't mean to.
Alright, well. If you don't mind, I'll get back to my conversation. Oh, you want to walk out? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess you three can walk out. Who walked away, yeah. Alright, you three walk up. The man that was holding a sword to Old recognizes Alex and puts his sword away and says, "Oh, you have Denethor's robot. What are we stopping?" Oh. Well, hello to you too, Druid. Well, I just was yelled at by an elf for... That's not the elf, dumbass. Not the elf. This is a human. He doesn't speak common, so no, he couldn't.
That would make sense.
He refuses to. He's too above us. He says.
Of course.
Stuck up. How? He's like a good 2 feet above you. Taller than you, sir. I don't need to.
Okay. Spells.
Yes, we know Denethor as well. He's a good friend. Ah, so he must have sent you two to come help us. Alright, well, I am Nelon Cove. Or, no, I am Nothal Janal Thar. And he is Nelon Cove. Not common. Well, it's not common, so you don't understand it, but he'll tell you his name in common if you wish. Do you... Oh, you want... Okay, a name in common. Alright, well, I am Flornvis and he is Slorm. So, Flornvis is a rogue and it's... I had to, I couldn't resist, man. So, Plumvis is a level 8 rogue, and Slorp, if I open the D&D page that I created for him, is a, as you can tell, a high elf who is above everyone else, and if my internet would stop dying, curse you, Thunderstorm. I wish to check on my baby Slorp. He is a high elf wizard. As soon as I'm like, you know what, I want him to meet a duo, because I need 3 for an inner circle for Denethir, his 2 buddies. I was like, Slurp and Plorvis, got it. I'm sorry, have you heard of us? Yeah, I know. Alright, well. So you... Sadly. I know the bard. He's familiar.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm a rogue. I'll let you take a guess, and now I know. Point taken. Yes. But you, Dragon Man, I don't know you. Who are you? Do tell. I should also add, he also has low charisma. So you also have to take care of 2 unspeakable 2 people that do not know have good charisma. Well, trust me, big boom, big squid go boom. Alright, well, we were headed into these woods, and we were going to go to a maze or a labyrinth. We're not sure which it is yet. But we would love some help going in, because there might be a few puzzles. If you would so dare to help. You will be paid, of course. Alright, Robot, your turn to talk. Well, you said wait, so...
I'll converse with them.
Alright.
So, Denethor sent you to go find something in a labyrinth, I'm assuming. Is it another door handle? I would assume he needs a matching set.
You see, the last one wasn't just a handle. It was a magic blade, but no, this is something else. It works like a door handle, but no. There may be a few other magical artifacts in there, but we're not sure what they do. Denethor would know. He's very good with magical artifacts and identifying them.
I would also be glad to assume, though, sorry to interrupt, but the place would be trapped, guarded, or something else, or is it an abandoned place?
Might be both. We don't know. We've just been searching for a while, and we just recently got to it. Found it. It's around the corner over here if you want to go. Let's go take a look. Alright, your party is headed into the maze. I originally added Icy was intervening, and this is where the Goliath druid shows up, but his ass isn't here, so...
Goliath's just stuck somewhere in a fucking pub with his head hitting the roof.
You can just... You're not
going to ask him in Elvish to teach you Elvish.
See, here's the thing. Well, no. One of them knows common, motherfucker.
True, you could ask the one to ask the other.
But the thing is, they also don't have time to do that because you're going through a labyrinth.
And that's a thing that takes a while.
Yeah, also to a man who has like 9 charisma. Or 7, I can't remember how much you had, but yeah, it's a basic. You're not talking stupid, you just talk average. Why are you talking stupid?
Charisma is how well you're able to convince people. If you want something like talking dumb, that would be intelligence or wisdom.
No, the way that Alex does it, it's low charisma, so he doesn't use many words, but he still talks, you know. It's just a lower... it's whatever you want it to be, but, you know. Alright, so you reach the beginning of the labyrinth, and at the top there's words that you don't understand in a language you can't comprehend. However, one of you... Yes, you can. Do you wish to read it to them? Figured. You can, but you're not... Yeah, I was going to say, you can, but you're not going to be able to decrypt it. You need the droid.
Or me, if I feel like it.
It's comprehend language. It's written down, old. Not spoken.
It's written or spoken word.
Alright, well, the robot's reading. Okay, never mind. Clink, you gonna read it, or do we need to? Come on, Clink. Denethia wants it. Alright. Alright. So I guess to Alex, only... He left you because he trusted you and thought you could get the job done with these idiots. He thought he wanted you to lead them. Of course, didn't you understand? He left you on your... This is why the rogue has almost nat 20 charisma. Alright, at the top it reads, "To those who enter this labyrinth has been warned of the danger they bring to this realm." You see, there's at the start, you either go left or right. But before you do, the elf hops in front, and it signifies, or talks to the rogue, and lets him know that maybe you should split into groups. 3 to one side, 3 to the other. Well, 3 to one side, 4 to the other. So decide which group, who will be in what group. You will be working together. So you'll just sit.
Well, now
so
it's 3-3.
Plormvis will be on the right, Slorp will be on the left, so figure out which of you two wants to go where. Actually, no, it actually adds up. We actually have 6. Never mind. So, okay, so wherever... Alright, so who wants to go with Alex? Older Shreeman.
Yep. Since he's also a healer and a paladin, he can take damage. It'd probably be best for you to go with him since you're
Alright,
HP.
so
I have
Seth,
to go with
what
Clank.
side do you want to go on, left or right?
Is
All
left
right.
with the elf or the robot? Or
Left is with the elf, but you don't have a
Good.
choice because Seth got his team.
Bad. Fuck.
Yeah, you got the rogue and the robot.
The robot I was
So,
understanding. The rogue was what I was worried about.
No, the rogue you understand, he just knows who you are.
I know. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, well, Denethor knew who you are too.
True.
Well, Denethor knew. Yeah, so you're with a man who understands you but doesn't speak your language. That's why he's a high elf. He's too high for you. Okay, so now that you have split into groups of 3, Slorp, Seth, and Shreeman go left, and to the right goes Plormvis, Old, and Alex. So you're you can after when you meet up with him again. Alright. So the first puzzle goes to Plormvis, or Slorp, Seth, and Shreeman. In this room, there's a box in the center and a locked door on the other side where you enter. The box is on a pressure plate. What do you do? Yes, your side. There's a box in the center on a pressure plate. What do you do? For what? So make a perception check, like ask to see what's around the room. I tell you what rolls you do, motherfucker. You just gotta tell me what you want done.
I just realized something.
What?
the guy with apprehend language and the guy that speaks elf went the opposite route of the elf, so the elf stuck in
You'll
there
be
with two
fine.
people it doesn't understand.
You'll be fine.
No, we'll be
He
fine.
understands them. He
The elf
understands them. He just
understands
doesn't speak it.
Oh.
Yeah, he just doesn't speak it.
Okay, good. So the elf will just have to sign language to you fuckers when he wants something done.
Alright, so, Truman, what do you want to do? Alright, that's perception. Roll perception. Check your skills, and it'll tell you what to roll. I just realized the one person who can solve this puzzle, Icy's not here, so the only other person who can can actually solve this puzzle, so you two are gonna have to get creative, and I'll be checking Slurp shit in a second. Yeah, you can solve this puzzle, because you're strong enough. However, we're gonna figure out how they're gonna do it, because we're gonna be looking at a couple of wizards trying to move a box. But Sherman, what'd you roll? Motherfucker, it didn't take 2 seconds. Yep, you're good. Kate? Yeah, exactly. It's tough. Do you want to roll? Yeah. You see that the wiring leads out of the room, so whatever moving the box does, it triggers something in a different room.
We playing Portal, boys. Seth, you're playing Portal.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, someone walked in. You're good. Alright, we'll work with left side for a minute, so. Yeah. Yes, the box is on the pressure plate. If you take it off, it'll activate.
So the excuse for his character not doing anything is he's just sitting there eating a Snickers bar.
Well, he's also on the other side, so they're gonna wait for you. I also have to figure out how to add spells. I have to sign in to add spells to Slurp, because I forgot to do that. Alright, so what do you two want to do? Truman? You'll two figure out what you want. Alright, well. No, that's all that's in the room. Yep. Yeah, I had a... Nope. You're outside still. You're in the labyrinth. It's more of like a garden maze kind of thing, but the walls are actual stone. There's no roof. Yes, you can see. Yes. Go ahead, roll, I guess, perception on box. It's not heavy, it's not light. Very good. No, if you move the box, the pressure plate will unactivate what it's doing. What it's doing, yes. See, but if you open the box, it's not a box you can open, it's more of just a cube, pushing it down. Yeah. Actually, yes. I'll reduce the weight by half if you do that. Good thinking. He has a spell that can expand an object by double its size or reduce it by half its size. So shrinking it will reduce its weight. So that you guys can move it. This man I honestly didn't think about that. I'm glad he remembered. Alright. It reduces in half. Now what do you do? The pressure plate is still there, and it is still activated. It has moved up a little, but not enough to deactivate. You can, because he shrunk it. Yeah. You have no, Seth, you're with you. You're with Slorp. Yep. See, but the door isn't open. You have to move. No, it's locked. So you have to do something to unlock it. All right. This is supposed to be the easiest puzzle here. I understand. The box has been moved off the pressure plate. The pressure plate is... I mean, you can take the box with you if you want. I didn't think about you guys doing that, but I'll allow it. Well, no, I said you took it off the pressure plate. I didn't say bring it to the next room. Because you're not in the next room yet, trust me. Yeah. I'm saying I didn't think you guys could take it into the next room. I didn't think about that, is what I'm saying. So, you guys take the box off the pressure plate, and in the distance you hear a door opening. It is not your door, but a door has opened. So now it would be right team's turn. Yes! I had prepared this so left team would start so that right team could move forward. And then when right team moves forward a couple of steps, they'll be able to bring left team up. And then Alex walked away. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, go ahead. He'll be gone a while, so. Apparently. No, he's somewhere.
My controller died, I had to plug it back in. I'm able to hear again. What did I miss? Hello? Droid? Seth? Guys?
Alright, I'm here.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, my headset died.
Yeah, it's alright. Seth went to go take care of his dog, Sherman's going to take care of his dad, and Alex is still driving. Created this intricate puzzle system.
Yep.
But this is what I wanted to test. I wanted to test your ability to be creative. Because I didn't see a way for them to be able to do that without Alex.
Yep. What is an arcane caster? Did I fall into that category? I doubt it.
No, you're a bard.
Arcane casters are exclusive to... Okay, so yeah, bards don't
Your
fall into
music
category.
comes from your instrument.
Yep, music and magic. I was wondering though if I fell into that category for something.
You know what's funny?
What?
This first puzzle on your side was made for laser. So it'll be interesting to see how you guys do this. If not, I can get the human to help out.
You alright?
Yeah, that was a burp.
Oh, that's what that stands for. That stands for concentration spells. That's what the C stands for. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, it's not concentration camp. Concentration spells.
I was wondering what the C stood for, and I was trying to figure it out, and I found out. Whole person, marked pattern, visibility, whole person visibility, hideous laughter, and dancing lights are all concentration based. Got it.
Welcome back, whoever this is.
Hello.
Oh, thank God. So we can continue.
Yep.
Because the other two don't need to be here. Yeah, you're fine. Alright, so now that Seth and them have finished their puzzle by actually being big brain, let's see how you guys deal with this not so easy puzzle. So, you... there was a box on a pressure plate, and Shreeman has the ability to reduce or expand an object. So he reduced it so they were able to pick it up. I originally designed it for the barbarian to be able to push it out of the way, but he had shrunk it so that they could pick it up and move it away. Alright, so right one, you enter a room, there's a locked door and a barrel. What do? That's all there is. Trust me, this is like just an empty room, so whatever I'm gonna tell you what's in it. You can look closer at certain objects, but I'm gonna tell you what's in there. Yes. You can open the top, yes. Alright, you open the top of the barrel and you see something in it. Roll perception. Or, I guess in this case, roll wisdom. Yes. Yeah.
Should I roll as well?
Alright, yeah, you can roll as well.
Okay.
You don't recognize what's in the barrel, but you know that it's volatile.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
7
gonna
in
roll
total.
You don't notice anything more than him, so I'm only gonna tell him that.
Yep.
So,
I know.
you know the same thing, it's volatile.
I don't think we should pick it up with our hands. I think we should slide it out of the barrel, but not.
Well, it's more powder than anything, so you're not gonna be able to move it out of the barrel. It's in the barrel. So yeah. So it's a powder, so meaning you can move the barrel and it won't explode. It's more of, it's explosive, pretty much. Oh my god, the first puzzle where the man actually figured out what I wanted to do, and it's the robot. The one person who solves it the way that I was expecting it to go.
We'd have nowhere to detonate it, so lead a trail of the powder along the floor towards us so we can detonate it at a safe distance.
Yes! I'm so glad you two are together. Thank God.
You can spark it by just merely moving your hand across the floor and ignite it. You're made
The
of metal,
rogue has a
striking the
tinder
floor.
box. The rogue has a tinder box, so he has matches. He can light it.
Yes, there you
Beautiful bastards.
go. You figured
They
out
solved the puzzle
the
the way I was expecting it to be. They solved the puzzle the way I was expecting. Although it's not much of a puzzle, it's more of, can you put two and two together? There's a
Ends
barrel
up
in the
with
corner
just-
full of gunpowder. Yeah, he's here. He drove 20 miles per hour over what he should be.
I'm just imagining just this goes completely different than what you were expecting, Jordan. It's just like, I throw old at wall repeatedly.
Actually, that's not what I was expecting. What you guys just did was what I was expecting, but after seeing like what Shriba them did, the box was like, at first the box was like, alright, well the barbarian can push it, or if all three of you want to push it at the same time, you could do it. However, instead they just just straight up just said, let's just shrink the box and then move it, and I'm like, alright, I mean that works, but...
Them over there in Portal, us over here in fucking goddamn Demolition Derby.
Alright, so you guys led the gunpowder, leaving a huge heap at the door, and let a single strand, or you know, just a path to
Trail,
you with the
yeah.
gunpowder. Yeah. The rogue lights it, and the hinge. I like Alex's idea. He did it on the door hinges, so that one of the doors completely fell apart, so that the left, I'll say the left door fell off because you blew the hinges. You may now enter right 2. Right 2 is an empty room, but the door is already open. Courtesy of left team, who opened right 2. So that's what your team did, Seth. They opened right 2. So you move past into right 3, as I have named these because I like naming these weird things. All right, so I'm not gonna tell you what's in this room yet because we need the left to catch up first. So we need Shreeman. However, there is a lever on the right wall. Do you pull the lever? Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Yeah, do you pull the lever? Okay, can you check for traps? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yes. You see, your room isn't trapped. Seth and his buddy are now dead. All of them are covered in gunpowder. Pulling the lever blows them up. Perception, yeah.
Nice clank.
Well, no, perception's dexterity. Perception's dexterity in this case.
Nice clank.
That's what I'm gonna put as. So what did you get, old?
Oh, me? Rolling for perception?
Well, I thought you were both doing it, so.
Okay.
It's normally... Yeah, so you rolled an 18, technically. You see the wiring leads out of the rooms, but it is not trapped. Alright, old, do you pull the lever?
No.
Motherfucker. Alright, the robot pulled the lever. A distant sound has been pulled in the distance, or a door opening is pulled in, is heard in the distance. Seth and Shreeman can now continue to left 2. I was sitting there like, alright. Maybe me saying, okay, they cannot continue until left team catches up. They're the only ones who can move. I wonder if they'll pull the lever. Both of you just sitting there rolling for traps. Old says, no, I won't pull the lever. I'm like, god damn it.
Hey, why would I do it when the robot's here? If that pulled lever fucking drops a boulder directly on your head, he has a better chance of surviving.
He didn't drop it on my head. Well, go ahead. We gotta wait for Shreeman anyway. He's not here, so yeah.
In the guiding lines, I'm guessing? By the way, perhaps he's 1-star dragon, 3-star water, 2-star thunder if you want that.
Hey, Shreeman's back. Because I heard Mike moving. Welcome back. Alright, well, Shreeman, as you have been gone, right team has finished their has finished 2 rooms, and now left. Your door has now been opened by their team.
The entire campaign.
So you now enter left 2. It is just a open door, and you move into left 3. Now, this is going to take all of you. So all of you are going to now you're back together. I just split you up for like 1 puzzle each, so that's it. For now, I will do more stuff separately later if you do like that. Separating you to figure out puzzles. Maybe I'll separate you into groups that I want to see how you work together next time. So in this room, so you're both in this room, and both rooms are going to be the same. The only difference is for left team, there's glass on the right wall. For right team, there's glass on the left wall. You can see each other, and you can see everything that's in the room. I want to shoot myself, and the 2 retards immediately say I wave. I'm like, god damn. I've had to explain this intricate puzzle that I spent time making. I wave. I'm like, god damn. I know. There are... there are 5 pressure plates in each of your rooms. Both of them have each of them has a symbol on them. And above the door, above both doors read the same thing. However, only one of you can read it. Do you read? Yeah, do you read it? Alright, to enter the chamber before you that holds the artifact, you must solve this riddle. I am free, yet priceless. You cannot own me, but you can use me. You cannot keep me, but you can spend me. Once you lost me, you can never have me back. I mean, you haven't, you know. Alright, correct, but what the fuck are you going to do now?
If your character is saying it, it just
Okay,
like walks into a room.
It's not someone asking you a riddle, you have to input it somewhere.
He just walks in a room, looks straight forward, waves at a guy, and then says, time. Answer time. We are so confused. Is the robot broken? Is he trying to tell us the time?
Listen to the robot, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, go ahead. Alright, so there are 5 pressure plates on the floor, each with a symbol. You do, yes. Yes. No. There's 5 pressure plates in each room. So they have 5, you have 5, and there's a glass wall in between so you can see each other. No, the letters are on the pressure plate.
May I say
Do you
something?
Right, yeah, go ahead.
I'm assuming across the floor, each of the tiles are a different order of the lettering. We step on them in the order to spell the word time.
I'm saying, alright, this is where I was gonna jump in and say, do you want me to read them out starting from left room? Because that's why there's glass there, so you can read them out. Do you want me to read out the ones on the left room and then the right room? In the left room, they read THGIR, and in the right room is ATMSE. What do you do?
No I?
There was on left room, motherfucker. Alright, so I'm gonna say you can hear him through the glass. You can. Alright, so Seth, Truman, what do you do? Alright. Seth steps on the T on the very left. Truman steps on the I in the 4th position. Alright. Old, Alex. In the 3rd position. In the 5th position, both doors open on left and right. God damn, I didn't think the robot would solve this. I mean, you're a robot. I mean, I understand that you have high intellect, but like, I know. I'm just like, holy God, he's just solved this in a second, man. Like, I spent time working on this, and I was gonna.
Yeah, his owner trusted him to do this.
There's a reason why his owner trusted him. And the worst part is, like, I was going to make my own riddle, because I'm like, okay, this may be too easy for them, and then I'm like, these are my guys, hold on, let me just take a step back, and let's put some ones that are already out there, see if they can figure it out.
Yep.
That's the only one that I pulled, like, I googled that, because I knew the answer I wanted to be time, but I didn't. I didn't want to think of riddle. I'm like, all right, well, I'll just pull one from the internet because I'm thinking I don't know how smart these guys are in this way. I'm like, oh motherfucker, he gets it right in a second. I'm like, I should have just made it. Yeah. Oh, I know. Well, I can tell. All right, you each enter the next room. You are now separated by a mirror in between y'all. No, not glass. You can't see each other. It's a mirror. Yes, you see yourself. Nope, both are mirrors. I'm gonna quickly say this. Streaming, you break the mirror, you can't solve the puzzle, dumb fuck. I'm gonna throw this out here. God damn. And you'll learn why. Alright, the mirror breaks, you both fail, and go home. You're right, you live in the woods. You go back and you live in the puzzle. You sit there until you figure it out. Alright. So what do you guys do? Oh, actually, since I did say this, it's an empty room, I'll explain what's in there. So across from you are 3 pillars in the center of the room, and on the other side is a door, which is locked, of course. And above the door is some writing. It's not in a dialect that any of y'all understand. Alex may understand it. You know that it's an abyssal, and you know you can translate it, but it doesn't seem to make sense. You can read it in the right room, but you can't read it in the left room. Alright. So, what yours reads in abyssal is Zikalik. Ding ding ding. So, do you translate it in the mirror? Alright. It reads, how Cthulhu's cycle goes. We'll say something else to help you. Yes. Now, this is why I want to do the mute system, so that when you guys solved it, we'd have to wait for them to solve it instead. Now they know what to do.
Yep. From then on out, just then mute one of us in the park.
Yeah, they can. They can. Old can. Give them a minute. No. Oh shit. That's right. So,
perfect split.
I didn't teach Plumbus to slurp the smell. Fuck. Alright, Streaming Seth, what do you do? Besides break the mirror. I like how it's not even the robot that's having fun anymore. He's like full on straight focus, solving the puzzles. Seth and Streaming opted to break the mirror. I'm just like... I mean, it's a fair point, but you can't explain to them that. I mean, I guess they could do it anyway. I mean, might as well. They already opted to do it. Sherman already opted to do it anyway. Might as well let them do it. I'll allow it. No, you see, the thing is, the mirror is how he read the answer, Sherman. It's not important to you, but... that's how you read the answer via the language. It was written in the mirror backwards, which I immediately had to stop you from breaking it, because I didn't want to say, hey, this mirror is very important, but I kind of had to because you were about to break it. The next puzzle, I'm not giving you any clues. I'm just gonna let you do the stupid things you do. No, I mean, honestly, this is the last puzzle I had set up. I didn't want much. I wanted to see what you guys were capable of doing. So now I know you guys are really good at these, and I'm going to add a whole lot more to the next one that I do puzzles with.
And raise the bar.
Yeah. Go ahead. What are you breaking it with? No, Seth. They have a system. They know what they're doing. All right. I mean, Seth, unless you want to solve it, how, like... Alright,
we don't know that.
I didn't teach Slurp it either, because that was on my... like, I didn't think about that. I did not think about him not knowing Abyssal. I didn't even think about that, like, not giving the NPCs the stuff to help with puzzles. I didn't even think about that. Alright, well, you break the mirror. Oh. It's a wall.
Can I just
being
say,
held
as
up by
this is happening,
pillars.
my
If he
character
casts it
ran
on the wall,
all
it casts
way
it on
back.
the room.
Can I say that my character just ran all the way back to tell them?
Why would your... like, I'll let Alex do that. I'll let Alex's character run all the way back and go into their room and explain it. There. Thank you. I like how Old's like, yeah, I'll run back and tell him, Old, you can't read the language. Why would you...
I heard him say what it was, so I just go back and tell them what the robot said.
Yes, but theirs is different.
Ah. Lovely.
Alright, Alex runs into their room, and Alex, what do you do? So, their side said, tell me how Cthulhu's cycle goes. All right. You gonna read their side?
So the one is, and then the other one is tell me how
No. That's how yours says. Tell me how Cthulhu cycle go. That's right side. You didn't. All right.
so then how does
The right side has the answer, the left side has the question. To answer the
No.
left side, I'm guessing? Yeah.
No, your puzzles are the same, but you have to put the two together.
Yep.
Left says to enter the next chamber.
Yes.
All right, there are 3 pillars in the left room, and there are 3 pillars in right room. Alex ran back to his room. There is not. There are symbols. They are not symbols for abyssal. They are just pictures.
And then the pictures and there'll be pictures in the
On
other room, and the pillars will be able to rotate, basically.
I mean, you pretty much all recognize them. They're just pictures. So it's like caveman art. You all recognize caveman art.
It's
So-
a symbol of a Tigrex, a fucking basil geese,
I'm
and a
going
dog.
to beat you with the stick. In left room, the first picture is a balled up Cthulhu. The second picture is a full grown Cthulhu, and the third one is a damaged Cthulhu. On right's room, the first picture is full grown, the second is damaged, and the third is balled up. Press it in the order to go. Try it. And your side does not open. Discuss. Figure. And let me add this. Left side will start with one thing, and then right side will correspond with it. So it's not going to be the same for each of you. You're going to have to work off of each other. They look like backwards pictures of the same thing. Nothing special. Yeah, nothing special. At this point, I would recommend breaking it so that you guys can. Yeah, I'll let you guys just talk through. Talk with each other, figure it out. He told you how to solve it. Would. Yeah, and so far you are right. Seth's side lights up. Right side, what do you do? Yep. Alright. Yeah, alright, well. You both do the same thing? You guys continue. So, and as you come to the other side, you are now in a... We'll wait. We'll wait. I have a feeling his internet cut out because he's had really terrible connection since he joined this morning, or since he joined recently. But I'll explain that when he gets back, why that's the order. Or I'll send something to the robot so he can say it, because I feel like that would be more his line. Or DM will explain to you guys in a second. I don't know which I want to do. Yeah. Yeah, do you want to explain to the rest of them? When everyone gets back, you know? Including you. And everyone gone again. Welcome back, old. It's just you and me again.
So, are these going as well as expected?
A lot better. I was expecting this to take a long time, not you guys not getting through it. You guys are already done, pretty much. This is the last room. So, and it's not a puzzle. So. Welcome back. Wait for them. Alright, you're good. Just wait for Alex and Streamin', but do you want to try to explain it when they get back? How? Let's start out of character, but when you enter the next room, just explain it in character, because your character is the one that should know, is the one best with the best knowledge of that, since Laser isn't here. You have a better guess since you were there. Denethir is the one that truly knows it, but he's not here. So give us a... Tell me. Tell me first, DM. You know. No, yeah, the...
I can be me.
That is actually fairly close. That is very good. And I will get to that in the next chapter, which will be a chapter that will take a lot of our time because that is going to be one of our biggest ones.
And
I'll explain Laser. Yes, Laser will come back. Alex will be there. Streamin' I don't know about, but hopefully Alex will be there because if it's going to be a long one. I want this to be like the next one's going to be the biggest story wise so far.
And uploaded to my channel, so if Laser needs to know what happened, he can just watch this.
This one, he's saying. Yeah, except you can't hear Seth. Yeah, you can't hear Seth.
The main thing is to be able to hear the DM.
Which, he's just not understanding how all these I want you to realize, the only person who solved the puzzles has his voice muted. Moron. He can't hear anything.
Yeah, he gets the important parts that you say.
You have solved the room. Yeah, catch him back up to speed since he can hear you.
Yeah. So we went through several rooms of puzzles. The first room, on the left side, was a box in the center of a pillar. Box needs to be moved, so they shrunk it and pushed it off. They were able to open the door to the right room. In the second half.
Yes,
Move into the first right room. There's a door and a barrel with explosive power. We used the explosive powder to blow open the door, go into the next room, go into the room after that because the door in the next room was already open from Seth and them. We go into the third room. In the third room, there's just a lever. We pull the lever. Left 2 opens, they go into left 2, and then we all go into left 3 and right 3, where there's a giant mirror in the or not mirror, but a see-through glass pane that everyone's able to see through. On the left side and right side, there's 5 symbols on the floor in each half, which Droid told you and you were able to hear from his half. Symbol across the top of each side that says a riddle of basically that equivalents to what Droid said, and the answer was time, which was solved by Clank the robot. So, 5 symbols on the floor, each one being a different letter. We stepped on them individually till it spelled out time. Doors open, we moved to the next room. It was a mirror on either side. Robot can read the language, which was Abyssal, apparently. After that, we found out that one staff on the right said, this is the cycle of Cthulhu. On the left side, after the robot ran all the way to their side to find out what it said was, what is Cthulhu's cycle? On their side, there was 3 pillars. On our side, there was 3 pillars. We put in the combination on our side into their side. It opened the doors. We move forward. And then that's where we're at now, waiting for everyone to get back.
It's not even an egg!
The cycle was egg, fully grown to...
Could beat you, it's not an egg! Oh, shoot, hold on, I didn't even realize, so, fun fact, he's back, but, it's a private party. It's like, I need to invite, like, wait.
I was
Laser,
talking
because
since
he's
Laser
recording,
can't hear
remember?
you two.
Since he recapped Laser since he can't hear you and Alex. I thought he was going insane. And Seth, do you mind if I speak, or, you know what? I have a better idea. Alright, welcome back, Sherman. I am not doing that. Sherman, your mic is stuttering.
And nothing happened when you left. We waited for you to get back.
Yeah, you guys solved the room and then, continue in the next room. That's it. And now you enter the room, you enter the next room, you both can see each other, there's no wall. And in the center of the room is a statue of a Minotaur, and on the other side is 3 podiums with 3 artifacts on them. But before you're able to react, the High Elf starts talking to his buddy, and his buddy responds and starts talking to you guys. And he says, "Year that cycle went in. God damn it. I'm gonna explain it. I don't care if he's here or not. You can do the comp. I'm explaining anyway. And when he gets back, I can re-explain. I just want to, get your feedback on this. I want to get your personal feedbacks for this. So, as he explains this, to give you a, thank you, welcome back. Please don't do that again. He just said Crude Bullet has joined. Just stay. We'll figure out. Alright, so as Plurvis will continue, the way that cycle goes is when he gets damaged, he balls up. It's like him using his magic to repair himself. So he's weakened at that moment because he's using all of his power to heal himself. So it goes full grown damage, balled up, which is him healing, and then back to full grown. Makes sense? Yeah, I don't get it either, but apparently that's what the High Elf said. Stuck up loser. Don't look at me like that. You can make out that one is a shield, one is a knife. The shield is on the left, the knife is on the right. And in the center is a cipher. No. The cipher is rushed over to by Plornvis and Slorp and Plornvis because that is what they're after. They rushed over to go get it. So at this point, I'm going to assign artifacts because this is the way that I've made these magic items for you guys. So on the left is the shield, will go to the paladin, Seth, and on the right is the knife that will go to the bard, Old. Yeah, well, I mean, it's gonna have the same stats. It's just gonna have a little special power to it. Yours is gonna have a power to it. Old, I'm gonna have to send him something because I'll let you do that. It's your shield. Same with Old. He can name his
Seth, can I get your character's name said really fast?
Darvin Shell.
So just name it the Darvin Shell. Darvin Shell. Just Darvin.
The Darvin
yes.
Shell.
Yeah.
With a comma. That's what I was gonna say with the apostrophe. Darvin's. Yeah. Alright, Old. Here's your here's the stats on the dagger.
Got it.
Alright. So, do you guys pick up your artifacts? Alright. Old, do you pick up yours?
Have the elf and the rogue grab theirs off the pedestal yet?
Yep. And so is Seth.
I'll grab mine.
Alright. Okay. Well, next time just message me over Snap. Like, I'll have my Snap so you can message me, like, if you can't hear. So, yes, Old and Seth now have magic. Just use the same shield, pretty much, and just, you know, just duplicate the same shield, just grab it from the inventory, and then just, you know, just make alright. Just make sure you have the, you'll figure out its magic power later. I told Laser the magic power of these, make sure these weren't, you know, too broken. Alright, well, you remember what was in the center of the room?
A Minotaur
Streamer, can
statue
you hear
that
me?
will most likely come to life.
A Minotaur statue, which is now coming to life. Yep, Minotaur statue is now being turned to flesh. You were in a labyrinth, were you not? No, tartar sauce will not save you. No. Maybe the next Minotaur I will let you buy tartar sauce and save yourself with that, but not now. God damn. You'll fight it, we're just gonna give it a minute. Because Shreeman has something that will really help you.
Objects only.
It's gotta hit. It's gotta hit. No, it works on people, but it's gotta hit. And I also can, like, it's got a small chance to hit, but it's also, I'm not gonna let you shrink the Minotaur because he's still gonna do the same amount of damage and same health. Because he's still bigger than you. But I will give you this. He speaks Abyssal. Yeah, not yet. We'll wait for combat. Because, it's gonna be, you're gonna be rolling initiative, because he's angry. You touched his stuff. You're right, but, these four did.
Is he
well,
within
it's how
60
you...
feet of me?
Yes, he is very close to you.
Then I have a plan. So, Minotaurs are considered humanoid, would you say?
Humanoid involves human features. However, he is more Goliath than humanoid. I will say he is, yes, humanoid, but I do not think he falls under that class that you're looking for.
Choose a humanoid that you can see within range. It doesn't count as humanoid.
What are you trying to do?
Hold person.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to allow that. Not on this guy. I'm going to say that on a human or something, you know, around his size. This is icy size, maybe bigger. This man is going to tear you a new one. And I have to get the two NPCs ready for combat, or at least one of them. I don't know which one I want to fight. Shreeman just messaged me, gotta need internet crashed. I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't, you know, that didn't occur to me. He's like, I need another invite. I'm
Second
like,
option.
Shreeman says he's already joined. He's not that type, he's gotta leave and come back.
If he wants, he can just stay in the party and use the stream to message you what you say.
I didn't know he was playing at Michael's house.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say the Minotaur hasn't noticed y'all. Y'all are behind it. Y'all can converse and talk, but the moment you go to attack it, he'll notice that. So I'll let you guys talk and have that for a little bit. I'm gonna say that till Streaming gets back, so you guys can converse. Streaming, can you hear us? There you go. Hello, welcome back. Alright. Alright, well never mind, he's pissed and angry again. So, Seth, I will say this. On your shield, you noticed that in its sleeve, there is a little button. Yes. A button that you can push with your right hand. Test it. Okay. It is not a one-time use. It does have a cooldown of, I'll say, probably 3 turns. So, what are you going to test it on? Minotaur, enemy, object. Object, I won't probably do anything, but...
No, just make
Do
him
you test-
invincible.
Yeah, he's at full health, so I mean, it's not going to heal him. So what are you going to do, Seth? Who's it aimed at? You know, Seth, you were actually right. The Minotaur now gains a 10 plus shield for that duration turn. No, you didn't. You said the Minotaur. I gave it to the Paladin so that he could put a shield around his teammates to keep them covered. Nope. What's done is done. I heard Minotaur. I heard the anguish of, oh shoot. It was aimed at Clink. He backhanded Clink with the shield. Alright, so I guess now we roll initiative. Hear that? That's his balls dropping on your face. Hold on. Yeah, he has a 10. He has a 10 extra 10 health because of the shield for now. I need to write initiative, so give me a minute. So when everyone rolls initiative, let me know. Yes. 10 shield cooldown of 3 turns. No roll for shield, just 10. Straight up 10. It can be easily, you know, like overpowered, but it's not like. I mean, we might I'll maybe let you upgrade the artifact the more further we go, but for now, it's there. Alright, let me write everyone's name down. I'm gonna say probably 2 turns, or until broken. I'm blanking on someone's name, Seth. No, I was literally blanking on your name, like who was off the initiative list for a minute. Well, I was gonna give you either you know what I'm gonna do to make this not overpowered. Slurp and Flurmus are gonna count as one character, so they'll have the same initiative, but only so like each one will get 1 attack, not like 2 hits. All right. Well, you have to tell me your number, motherfucker. Oh. Well, you didn't say that. You hit initiative at the top. That's what you're supposed to do. There's a little button that says initiative when you're logged in. Yeah. Nope. Add whatever number. Yeah, just tell me whatever number. Initiative at the very top of the page. Invest.
Yeah, they made it so slow.
It's 22. Shreeman, old Alex. Not Alex, Seth. Initiative. Old.
22, I got 18 plus 4.
Alright. Alex, old. I'm gonna flip a coin. Alex or old, call it.
Head.
Tails, Alex goes first. Shreeman. I don't think he can hear us. I think he's gone to the void again. He has Nat type again. Yep.
It's so bad that I can't even see him leaving the party.
Is that way?
I have a stream active.
I know, but like, I'm asking the 2 that can't be heard. Or, you know, it's up to them. No. No, I got that. No. I was asking Shreeman's Nat type. He can hear us. Okay. He can hear us. Okay.
I can hear
So
him.
just message me on Snap then. Message me on Snap then if that's the case, where you can't hear that. If you can still hear us next time, just, you know, let us know. What did you get on initiative? Alright, I'm going to flip a coin. Call it, Shreeman. Tails, you go to 12. Alright, the order will be for y'all's characters. I'm not going to tell you the Minotaurs. Alex, Old, Seth, Slurp and Plormvis, Shreeman. Alright, first up, Alex, your turn. What do you want to do? Not the center, but he's in the center, you know, horizontally, not vertically, not across. But yes, he is in the center. You are. I'll let you try. You may be able to calm him down, and I may take a few points off his damage, but I'm not gonna, you know, make him... Alright. See, this is where your charisma is gonna come in handy. Yeah, because you're gonna have to actually talk to him. So let me pull up my my things. Let me grab a drink real quick. What do you say to start the conversation with this poor Minotaur? Or sorry, this angry Minotaur. You've touched my loot. You've touched my loot. But you brought them here to touch my loot. You turned me to stone and left me in this room. They do not. They do not. I have no quarrel with y'all, but I cannot let you leave here with those.
Three. He wants all the items put down.
Yeah.
So you'd have to get Slurp and Plorvis.
And they kind of need it, so that's not gonna happen. But he's a... See, you could, however, again, you are not leaving alive. It's not that you have the, like, I'll put it like this, since I'm being very vague about this. He's angry about the people who locked him in stone, and you already explained that that wasn't you. So he's a little less angry, but he's still not 100% there.
Alive.
So I will reduce that damage. You did talk him down pretty good. I was expecting you to actually, you know, go me big brain. I was expecting the dumb robot. You really got that courage.
It's just a user interface. He works perfectly fine with everyone else.
So that is Alex's bonus action. Alex, roll for one attack.
Yeah.
Make it. Well, roll the d20 to see if it hits, and then, yeah.
Roll it, add your strength modifier.
Alright, it hits. No. That's just to see if it hits. Now you roll your damage dice for whatever weapon you're hitting him with. The whip, the spear, whatever you're using. You can be, if you wanted. Alright, well, you roll that damage dice. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Just let me know when
minute here. He decided to talk to the thing, calm it down, and then now he's launching a sneak attack. No, it's about to take damage.
No, he's about to attack the big boy. He actually talked and calmed him down a little. Okay, so he now has 4 shield remaining. Alright, next up is Old.
Alright, how close is everyone to him?
Yeah, Alex is pretty close.
Fuck.
Yeah, about 5 feet. Because you did talk to him. You did get, you know. So why don't you explain, Mr. Mage? Because every last campaign I've been with you.
I'm going to. If I was to position a 30-foot cube in the area around the Minotaur, would anyone else be affected by it?
Alex would, yes.
Even if I moved it farther away from Alex?
I mean, you can, but if you're gonna do the thing with the goblins, like we did with the goblins,
yeah,
you can try. But again, remember, we don't have laser here, so I don't know how to counter that. I don't know what I'm doing for that. Because I guarantee you, I guarantee he has some resistances to it. Like I'll pull up the page and stuff like that, but he has resistances. I just don't know them because I don't know how the book.
Got it. Well, then I'll start with something simple and just attack him.
Yeah, thank you. I'm looking at it now. What did you say it was?
It was Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay, but what do I roll for defense?
That would be a Wisdom saving throw of 14 is required.
I guarantee he will save it. Because he's got very high Wisdom for a... Like, I'm looking at the basic Minotaur. He has 18 Wisdom plus 3. And that Thunderstorm's moving closer. Let's go.
I'd just do a simple attack of Vicious Mockery, which is a cantrip.
Alright.
Within 60 feet, I attack with a Wisdom saving throw. So he has to roll a d20, and if he gets above 14, he saves.
For Wisdom?
Yes. So he adds his Wisdom modifier and whatever he rolls in the d20 together.
Alright. D20 dice. Alright, he rolled. He is way over 14.
Okay. He saves.
I figured. Alright, do you get, I don't know if that counts as attack. Is that bonus? Would that count as bonus? I'm not.
Let's see.
I'm still not good at
can
these.
be cast as...
I want to say it's a bonus.
Action, save... Let's see, what is it here?
Action.
Cast
If it's action, then.
Damage, customize, area, attack, save, source, text, debuff. Cast as an action. Yep.
Alright, so that's a full turn. Alright. Alright, next up... if I get my sheets right. Next up, let's see. So, Old just went. The next highest initiative is the Minotaur. Yeah. Alright, so Alex is the closest. We just talked to him, so I'm gonna sadly attack him. I need to pull up my pictures because I took a picture of the attacks that he has. Ooh. Alright. The Minotaur will... I need to roll a d20 first. Hold on. Alright. The Minotaur will charge at Alex. I will now roll for damage. What was that? 2... Alex, you take 11 damage. And then I need you to roll a strength saving throw. Alright, you stopped him from fully throwing you towards the wall, and you were able to keep him from knocking you to your feet. You stayed up and were able to prevent yourself from losing your next turn. Alright, so now it is Slurp and Plorvis's turn. Or no, Seph's turn. Seph's turn. It's your turn. You have the next highest initiative. Alright. And old next turn, I will let you do that thing again, because I think you guys might need it. I'm gonna say icy big, probably. He's just bigger than you, like 9, 10 foot, yeah. No, I said just bigger than icy. Like I'm thinking, yeah. And icy's a big boy. Pisses me off. Alright. What are you trying to achieve with this, may I ask? Alright. So you're going through the side, in between the muscles, or just straight into the kneecap? Alright. Roll D20 for hit? Alright. Well, motherfucker, I'll take it. Your pike is now stuck in between his legs, but his muscles in that leg are cramping. He can no longer move that foot. Yeah, you're gonna roll for damage for that, because it's stuck in between his muscles, but, you know, that's the side effect as well. He's not moving. He is, like, he can move his other leg, but that leg is not gonna, you know, that kneecap's not gonna bend. He's mobile. Alright, you have fully broken the shield that you put on him, and he's now taking damage for the first time. Might need to lower his health, because I was expecting the fucking gunslinger to be here. Yeah, Slorp and Plorvis's turn. Alright, first up we'll go with... Let's go Slorp. Because why not? The sad part about Slurp, I couldn't fully add his spells. For some reason, like, I would add them, but it wouldn't, you know, stay. Like, do you know how to change that, or not? It's got some. Alright. He used to have some very good skills on here, but apparently it does not, so... I'm assuming I roll a d20 for hit on him. I'll say that hits. Alright, then I roll a 2d10 for damage. Alright. The Minotaur was hit by a firebolt by Slorp and takes 15 additional damage based on top of what Seth did. So he is now at, estimatorily, that should be an 8, and this needs to be a... I'm gonna have a new page. I'm gonna start going over here. There we go. As new health is right over there. Alright, it is now Lornvis's turn. Let's see what this man is able to do to him. Like all rogues, he'll just hide immediately. What fucking weapons did I give him? Alright, I know what I'm gonna do with Pluribus. So, I need to roll a d20. So this is going to help you guys in the long run. It's not going to help you out real soon, but it's going to help you out in the long Alright, Plumvis is now hidden and is now out of combat for this turn. Shreeman, your turn.
How far is he away from me?
I'm gonna say he's 30 feet.
I use my ice knife.
Okay. But walk me through this shit. Let me. Well, first you gotta roll to see if it hits. D20.
13.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know what he's using a attack dice. I know what it is. Add a +3 to it because it is hit slash DC is +3. So 6. Yeah. All right, it hits. Where are you aiming?
Right for his throat.
Okay.
I am like 6'6".
In game. In game.
Oh, in game. Let's keep it 6.
You realize it's not an ice throwing knife, it's an ice knife. You're stabbing him, dumbass. Oh no, you are throwing it. It does say range of 60 feet, so he is throwing it. He's like casting out of his hand and stuff. It's like... You don't see his neck, you just see his massive pecs in front of you because it is blocking him. I know. Roll for damage on his succulent pecs. If you read next to the effect of the ice knife, it says 1d10. Click on the knife, it tells you. Oh, shoot, you should have read it. You should have read it. You fucking... Next time, click on your spell and read it. You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes a 1d10 pierce damage, hit or miss. The shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. You're lucky he just threw Alex away, or Alex would be saving himself right there from that. I just clicked on it and went...
Oops.
Yeah, like, you almost just killed Alex.
I'm sorry, Alex, but you
No, he's fine. Yeah, he got thrown away, so... Alright, would roll the D20 of 16, roll for damage, 1d10. I'll buy that for now. Next 10 you get, I will not. However, alright.
using Discord, it's like you bought to roll.
I'm using Google because it's a lot faster. 20. Motherfucker. This Minotaur said no to the explosion that is in his neck. He rolled a nat 20. He smoothly bounces the knife off, taking the cold damage. He flexed his pec and bounced it into the ceiling, I guess. That's how I'll play this off. He took the 10 cold damage, but he flung it away before it could explode. That explosion was going to do a 2d6 plus whatever he failed. And this man just rolled the next 20 and just went boom. Alright, Alex's turn again. I'm very confused on what all has happened, but it's happened. Remember, if you go to actions, you do have bonus actions like raging and stuff like that to, help you. Yeah. So if you just, it's not just hitting him. Did you lower your health, by the way?
Yeah, I'm at 29.
Alright.
I can't do it on my page.
Yeah, as long well, I can't do it either because I would have to log in on each of the 4 characters I have pulled up, and I don't feel like doing that. So as long as you have it, we're fine. All right, that is your bonus action. You have read it, yes. All right. All right, roll 2. How many attacks do you get? You get 2. Roll 2 d20s. Just and tell me, tell me both. Yep. No, that's damage. You're just rolling to hit. You're rolling to hit. You're rolling to hit both attacks. First one misses. Or, I'm going to say it grazes him. And the next one will do bonus damage. Alright, what is your damage for your mace? What is the dice you have to do? Alright. So +5. So +5, yeah, so roll the 2 dice, throw me the numbers. For the first dice you throw, -3. For the second dice, +3. So that'll be like you grazed him, you're minusing 3. You fully hit and critical, +3.
Okay, well, I did a +3 and I got a 9. I'll do the -3 second.
Okay.
And then I got a 2.
So it took 11 damage. Alright, old.
Mm-hmm.
How is this man saving himself?
You'd have to
today?
make, if I was to make that attack that I was talking about earlier,
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're probably gonna need to do it.
it would be another wisdom saving throw. Same exact.
Alright. D20?
Yep, and add it all up.
He fails!
Alright. Let me read what this does exactly, to be completely accurate. You create a twisting pattern of colors that weave throughout the air within a 30-foot cube within the range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw.
Shit.
14.
Shit.
On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell,
Where'd you
the
place it?
creature is as far back as possible, just on the edge of the Minotaur. I didn't want to place it too far forward because I knew everyone else was there. The creature is
only one person's
incapable,
within range.
incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends if the affected creature takes any damage or if someone else uses an attack to shake it out of it. So, he can't move, he can't do anything, and he'll stay that way until he's attacked.
And I'll add this.
Yeah.
If you do end up wanting to continue to kill him, he will lose his next turn. If you do this, if you attack him, I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll add on to that because he's still got a lot of health.
Not much I could really do besides that.
Yeah, I mean that's your turn. So next up would be him, but it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but one day in this near future, you're gonna have a very angry Minotaur at you. I really didn't have anything planned for his body, but you know what? I'll let you. It is a great sword or a great axe.
I'd like to, before we re-enter combat,
Can I say this? It is a great axe it's a great axe for a Minotaur, a 10-foot Minotaur. You can't. I'm not. Okay.
So we're all gonna try attacking him at once. Is how it would work. I'm assuming. Or are we gonna have only one person attack then?
Hold on, I need to roll a d20 for intelligence save. For the robot trying to hold a great axe just as tall as him. I'm glad you don't, but alright. But it doesn't last that way forever.
Yeah, himself.
Only on
You're
objects,
talking about
remember.
greatsword, huh? Seth?
Alright. Oh.
He's just
That's your
basically
turn.
using a greatsword. Occasionally it turns into a
Alright, well,
longsword.
it is Seth's turn. I'm talking to Laser after this D&D session.
You said we're technically out of combat, right? So we could do other things beforehand?
You could, but there's literally nothing else in this room to do. You're just talking and then...
We can coordinate and attack all at once.
You could, but let's, Slurp has his, Plormvis has a plan. He's gonna help you guys a lot in a minute.
Okay.
Slurp and Plormvis have plans for each other, but first it is Seth's turn. He is still standing up. He's not asleep. He's just in another world at the moment. His mind's just...
He basically looks like the Pookie statue in the Gathering Hub, not moving, just standing there going, and not.
So where are you stabbing him? Balls of steel deflected immediately. It's gonna hit you in the face, and you're gonna take a 3d20. And then but it gets so hard of steel it flexes up, hits you in the face, and you take a 3d20. Yeah, I was about to say, you're also hitting a barbarian minotaur. This man's gonna be so, he's already doing less damage to you because he's, calmed down a little. And then you're gonna chop his penis off. Yeah, It is Slurp and Plumvis, and they have a plan. Technically, I mean, the Minotaur's losing a turn anyway, so you can hit him. He's losing his next turn regardless. Yes, I am doing that because he still has a lot of health. A lot. The robot. Yeah, thank God. Alright, Alex, you get 9 health back. Thank God. And there's another reason I don't want you to get his Great Axe. Because the one off the site does God tier damage, and I might have to nerf it if you take it. Because it does 2d12 plus 4.
It's level
I'll let
based.
you cut.
You haven't met the level
How about this? How about this? I'll let you cut him up into pieces and sell him when you get back into town for meat. But you use the axe to cut him. I'll actually allow you to cut his horns off and make it into a weapon. I'll allow it.
You'll just need to hunt him multiple times.
His succulent pent as a hammer. Alright, Asaf, what are you doing? Come on. Oh yeah. Alright, so it's Slurp and Plumvis' turn. Plumvis has a oil flask which he then proceeds to pour over the stunned Minotaur. Over his other knee. And I'm not even gonna roll a d20 to hit, because I mean there's no way you're missing a standing still fucking person with the... Alright, well, Slurp then proceeds to cast a firebolt again onto that leg that is covered in oil, and proceeds to light it ablaze. He will now take 5 damage on his turn, every turn. The fire gets extinguished.
You can take an
So
action.
I'm
on
gonna
his turn
say
to attempt to put
I'm
the
gonna say
fire.
he's taken from that. I'm gonna say he's taken that amount of damage in my head.
And he'll
He is
snap
now
out
down
of it.
to. Well, he's still gonna miss a turn, like I said.
Got it.
I just need to minus this number. Congratulations, guys. He is now under 100 health. So much more to go.
Before
Alright,
he
Shreeman,
snaps
your
out of it, can I
turn.
cast a spell? Or let me know when he's about to
Too
snap
late.
out of it.
He's already on fire.
Okay, yep, he's waking up.
Seth already stabbed or Seth healed, and then he got shot with firebolt. So, like, what were you gonna do? I mean,
I was just
still
gonna cast
going.
invisibility on someone. That way they have a sneak attack on him.
You can do that in your next turn. That is a bonus action. Remember, you have bonus actions. What'd you do, Sherman? All right, go read. Remember, read it. Let me know what you're doing, because I'm. Just roll for damage and roll for hit and then roll for damage because he's not healing anyway. D20 for hit and whatever your dice is for that, because the dice is different for damage, Shreeman, per attack. So you got to read the thing. A 3 for hit. Yeah, that's roll to hit. You missed. You does not get hit by it. All right, Alex, your turn. That's stuff. Strike him in his dick, play up. Strike him in his dick. Whip his dick. Whip his dick. Hey, Clink, you have a whip. Just as you do it, bonus action, kinky, in abyssal. Big smelly man. Big ugly man like you know. I'm gonna say probably not, because how tall are you? I'm gonna say you're like average 5'6", you know, 5 or 6 foot. You're not jumping an additional 3 foot. No, you're not jumping 4 to 5 feet extra. Like you could possibly. I'll do you one better. Roll for hit. No, I got one. I'm not gonna say your roll for damage because that's a. All right, I'll tell you what you're doing. You're not gonna do damage because that's a horn is. How horns work is they're not really connected until it's broken off. And the amount of strength you're pulling, it's not gonna pull off a minotaur. You're gonna have to cut it off. But I will say you pulled him to the ground. He is now laying down. You rolled a d20. He's on the ground. Either way, you're rolling a d20. I mean, as I say, you're rolling d22 chance to hit. You got him. Like you're lassoing. So, yeah, you put him on the ground. He's already lost his turn anyway. But now he's on the ground, meaning anyone can hit his face. You can cut his horn off after he's dead. You don't have to.
That's an improvised weapon for just piercing.
Hold on, I'm calling laser.
So, can I ask...
Alright. It's your turn.
Can I ask who's our heaviest hitter? Who can do the most damage in one swing?
Probably the barbarian who's enraged, but he stops enragement after his next turn. The second person who can do the most is the rogue, because stealth.
The rogue?
Yes, Plornvis.
I run to Plorvis and cast invisibility on him.
Okay.
He's now invisible. He can't be seen by the Minotaur.
He was already hidden, but okay.
Alright, I didn't know that though. Then I would cast on someone else if he was already hidden, because I wouldn't be able to find him. He was already hidden. So I guess Seth then?
Okay, the paladin is now hidden, invisible.
So now he can get a sneak attack whenever he fucking goes to attack the fucking Minotaur.
I don't know how sneak attacks work.
And
I was about to say, like, you just hit him. He's on the ground. He's like lost. He's like his head's right there.
Sneak attack damage, normal attack, along with advantage for hitting. He has a great chance of hitting him. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Which does what?
I roll a d20. No, I don't roll anything. He has to make a saving throw of 14.
You still gotta roll a d20 to hit.
I don't roll anything actually for it. It says, cast a spell and then the creature makes a saving throw. He has to roll a d20.
Already stunned. Old.
Still, it's
he's
just,
on the ground.
I know, but it's still the attack. He has to make the roll. Is how it works. So Vicious Mockery, a creature within the range, which is 60 feet, makes a Wisdom saving throw. If he fails it, it hits. For one...
Okay, but what does it do?
The creature takes d4 damage if he fails.
Fucking hit him, you do more damage.
It's not... The spell doesn't work that way. It's just Wisdom saving throw. There's no, like, if he's on the ground, he gives advantage.
You're gonna beat him to death because you do more damage with a weapon. A
D4
D4 is minimum.
2 d4.
I would say just hit him, yeah.
I'll attack with one of my weapons then.
Hey, Old, remember the new dagger you got?
Yeah?
Yeah, the one I sent you?
You didn't send
You
it
want
to
to read
me.
the dice?
I didn't receive
I did,
it.
it's on Snap.
I don't have any notifications from you on Snap.
Well, it's there.
Let me load up Snap then. Take a while.
The
Anyone
new
heard?
dagger, which... No, well, one, he's missing 2 health.
Yeah.
Because the Minotaur has not had a turn after that first round. Yeah, well... You're gonna try and rip his horn off. Yeah, see? What is what? I don't... Bab? Let me look.
Okay.
I gotta look past everything.
So that would be a strength
Prerequisites,
attack.
BAP. Oh, we're not. I'm not even gonna worry about that because I'm just straight up giving it to you. So just don't worry about it. Normally, it's an upgrade you'd have to unlock as a skill, but I'm just straight up giving it to you because I feel like you could use it.
Okay, this is taking a little while to load.
Well, no, it just replaces one of your arms, like, completely. That's why, like, that was what I was saying. So, like, your right hand, you still have everything, but your left hand is just your battle fist right now. Permanently, like, for
Paige
now.
is taking
So
a while
you take
to
it
load.
off.
Can someone roll a d20 for me?
I got it.
Thank you.
You rolled a 5.
Alright, that doesn't hit, I'm assuming. Or do I still have advantage?
I'll say it grazes.
Okay, so do I
Actually, you know what? He's on the ground, laying down. I'm gonna say you hit him. Go ahead. It just
Then-
wasn't a crit.
Mind rolling 2d6?
Yes, sir. Alright, he takes 7 damage, plus the additional 3 for bleed, and he will take 8 damage per turn because of him. He is now on fire, and now he is bleeding.
I will back up then. And pass.
On the ground, he will now proceed to stand up. Alright, he is now At this amount of health right here. Seth, it is your turn now. Praise the Jesus that Seth the Paladin can save you. Seth, your shield is now fully recharged. You can now cast it again if you so wish.
Please, not on the Minotaur. Turns out when he casts it on the Minotaur, it deals damages to him.
Yeah, he's still below 100 health, but he's below it, yeah. He was at, I'll give you honest, he was at 137 as a starting, which you raised to 147. He's not at 150. Start casting healing spells, boys. Yeah, he's standing up now. A D20. You throw a D20 and see if he casts. You see if he takes a turn. Deception check. Sorry, sir, you don't get a turn next turn. You missed. I actually like to see someone do that. Oh, sorry, you rolled the 1 for initiative, sir. Oh, sorry. Bonus. I'm counting it as a bonus. Well, I'll give you your 3 choices. I would say just ignore the, Slump and Plumvus. You have a -2 health barbarian who has a max health of 50. He needs to keep in mind that he is at 50, not at 40. I know the page shows 40. Yeah, keep that in mind, because it wouldn't let me, I noticed that when I clicked on your page, that it went back down to 40. Yeah, good call. He's now at 34. Alright, you wanna... He's got 1 burning kneecap, 1 broken kneecap. So he's not even standing up. He's kneeling. He is Tim Tebowing because his other knee does not work. He is Tim T-boning. Okay, roll to hit. And you see why I only let you hit once, right? Because you are puncturing through. Yeah. There's no potential to get a second swing. I'm not gonna say it does the full effect of stunning him or breaking muscles, but it goes into the leg, but not exactly where you wanted it to. 7 damage. You hit another point of health. He is now at. No, he's not yet. Not yet. Nor my words. You're close, but not yet. Alright, it is now Slurp and Plumvus' turn. I didn't think they would make it this far, so time to figure out what they'll do. Alright, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna have Plumvus help Clink here. Plumvus wastes his turn by tying his rope around one of the Minotaur's horns. He then passes the rope to Clink. It's now Slurp's turn. What have I done? What did I just do? Oh, I thought you were gonna pull it off. Oh, well, why would you kill him and then stab him with his own horn? I thought you were gonna kill him with his horn, like break his horn off and then shove it into him to kill him. No, nobody was saying not to do that. Alright.
Alright, I know what I'm doing on my turn.
Slurp spends his turn using control fire to make sure that the fire on him stays ablaze. To prolong the amount that he is on fire. Alright, it is now Shreeman's turn. You think this Minotaur is better than Safi? Whoa. I mean, I can add some Monster Hunter monsters if you like into this one. I have no quarrel with that.
In the middle of your Minotaur fight, Ecliptic Meteor starts.
You gotta roll the, the D20 and stuff like that. Yeah. Alright. So I want you to know Shreeman is killing all of y'all, if you're not paying attention. He has penetrated the Minotaur's balls with an ice knife. Alright, Shreeman, roll for damage. Alright, 8 damage. Give me 1 second before we roll that next damage. Alright, boys, you hit another checkpoint. He's now below 50 health. Give me a minute.
Come on, Agitator's triggered, Playhabs, you know that. Now we get plus 28 attack and, well, that depends on if you have an Agitator 7 or not. Fuck. Someone's playing the funeral song.
Alright, I'm back, Shreeman. No, think about this like this, Alex. You saved yourself from getting killed early on from that charge. Because you would have had a lot less health. It's pretty much... Think about it like this. He's not targeting any of you except for Shreeman now. Because Shreeman just hit him in the balls. Yeah, Shreeman just hit him in the balls. This man's pissed. Because he just stabbed him in the balls, so you're lucky you shielded him. Hold on, Shreeman's got to tell me what I got to roll for. I got a saving throw. Tell me what I got to roll. No, it's dexterity saving throw. Then I take the 2d6 if I fail. Hopefully he doesn't roll another nat fucking 20. Well, his pecs, unlike his balls, didn't roll a d20, he rolled a d10. You pierced his balls, and he took a 2d6, plus the piercing damage. Tell me what he takes. Alright, what? Alright, Shreeman. You better hope he dies before it's his turn, so you better hope Alex and Ola can kill him.
If not, I can just cast invisibility on him.
Oh no. I'm gonna you know what's funny about Minotaurs? They get a plus 17 to perception.
Invisibility.
Old.
It's invisibility though.
Okay, it's a Minotaur. It is a animal who probably has a height. Like, I'm not like, I'm gonna think about this logically. I'm gonna think about this like Wraith. He's still gonna be there, but if you're perceptive enough, you can still see his ass. That's another thing that I was gonna say. He can smell him. He's a Minotaur. He's half bull. He can smell that shit.
Alright, then I'm just going for an all-out attack on my turn.
Yeah, well, Alex's turn. You have a rope, and it's tied around his horn. What do you want to do? Or do you want to straight up attack him? I'll let that slide too. You can drop the rope. You have a rope in your hand, which is attached to his horn. Do you want to pull it off, or do you want to attack him? Your turn. Tell you what. You pull it off with a strength. You tell me what it is, and I will prevent it from doing damage, and I will keep him at a low amount of health, and I'll guarantee you get the kill. If it pulls off. Alright. What is your strength? I don't know, I'm not... Roll a d20, tell me what you get. Let me see... What, because this... Alright, you rip a horn off. You are now holding a gigantic Minotaur horn. It is too heavy for you to carry at the moment to be able to take a turn, so your next turn you will proceed to ram it up his ass or something. I don't know.
My turn?
It is Old's turn.
I'd like to attack him with 2 daggers, which is the 2 weapon fighting feature, which allows me to attack with 1 light dagger, and then attack again with the other. So I'll attack him with 2 daggers.
So it's 2 d20s, yes? Still?
I roll a d20 and then I roll again for the other dagger. First dagger, which is the normal
that's
one.
still 2 d20s, what it's saying.
First roll. Yeah. 12 total.
Alright. What do you mean 12 total?
I rolled 12 to attack to see if it gets past its AC.
It does not.
Alright, second roll, which is the important
By the
dagger.
way, for someone who could have told you his AC, Shreeman has a spell for that. Yeah, the thing that'll tell you his health and his AC.
Second d20, which is the important one. Nope, this one does not hit. 4.
Okay.
Well, I missed 2 attacks. I'm gonna back up.
That's alright. He's gonna get stabbed by a horn after he beats the shit out of Shreeman. I'm glad you backed up, because it is now the Minotaur's turn.
Yep. I know to use my movement speed to move in, move out, and get ready to get fucked by a Minotaur with a giant fucking sword. This is gonna hurt.
Great axe. Shreeman, you can't get ready to run. It's his turn, buddy. Let's see, what abilities do I have as a Minotaur? He's probably pretty angry, so we're gonna add his damage back that Alex took away. You didn't send me anything. Oh, on Insta. Hold on. Yes. For a horn, as someone who's seen a goat and, you know, other animals missing a horn, it really doesn't put them off. Horns don't weigh that much.
You'd actually be helping him then, if that's what you're thinking.
What are you... What are you asking me to do? Just flex on him? Is that what that is? Okay.
Did you just send him an image of the Pillarman? It's the Minotaur's turn. What's the Minotaur doing?
Ooh, I know what to roll. The Minotaur uses his action called Gore.
Well, Sherman, it was nice knowing your character.
It hits exactly because it actually has a certain number you have to hit for it hits. I now have to roll a 2d8 plus 10. You take
19 damage, Shreeman. So you take 9 damage in total because Seth shielded you for 10. So you take 9 damage. You know what I just realized? Shreeman froze his balls. He's got blue balls, man. I know you're not enjoying this all, but this is hilarious for the stream.
Right. I hope you enjoy this, Laser.
Alright, it is now Slump and Plumbus's turn. What the fuck am I gonna do with these two? It would seem funny. Slurp has less health than Shreeman. He's got 20 health. Alright, I guess, you know what, they're gonna set up Alex. The Mage Slurp cast Mage Hand behind the Minotaur and holds him in place. Tries to. I'm gonna say tries to because there's no guarantee you're holding him. Wait, why am I making them go to first? Seth's turn. Sorry. I skipped over. Seth, you go before Slurp and Plumbus. You go before Slurp and Plumbus, remember? I'll cast those things after, yeah. I'll do those things after, it's your turn. I can fucking just skip Seth. We're all waiting for freaking Alex to stab him with the horn. I was hyped, man. I'm ready to see this. Yeah, you can get him low. You're not, like, trust me, you're not gonna kill him. He still has a good bit of health.
Seth uses one punch.
He lives and proceeds to one punch back. He's missing 9 health from 24. Fully healed. I don't think you will. Well, Seth didn't hit him, he healed. Depends on how much damage he did, but he'd be close. You have to wait. Shreeman and him would have to hit for him to be killable. Because I don't know how much damage I want to give to a Minotaur. Like, I'll probably give a whole lot of damage to a Minotaur horn being thrown at him. But I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna give the horn a certain amount of damage. You're just gonna have to roll strength and see how hard you chuck it into him. Well, as I said, Slump use Mage Hand. Flornvis will stab him with his Rapirier, which does a 1d8 plus 5. So, I rolled 1d8 and then, well, I rolled d20 and then 1d8 plus 5. He hits just barely. I roll a 1d8 plus 5. He does 9 damage. Oh, and the Minotaur's turn pass, I forgot he takes an additional 10 damage on his turn, so he is now at, should be. Right, Shreeman, it is now your turn. I recommend you, I'm going to be honest with you. I recommend you back up. No offense. But you just got gored by a Minotaur because you fucking stabbed his balls, you dumb fuck. I want you to know I didn't add any damage like I should have. I saw how much damage it did. I'm like, you know what? This sounds deadly enough. All right, Alex. I'll be real with you. If you're gonna roll strength. I'm gonna let you add the plus 5. You're gonna have to hit pretty fucking hard. But if you do, he dies instantly. Yep. He's dead. You threw the Minotaur horn so hard into his succulent pecs that it crushed him in explosion. So he doesn't take any damage, he gets enjoyment.
He regains all his hit points and grows his horn back.
I kind of want to just... Alright, well, I don't... So you're throwing it up his pec, because you can't see the neck, and it's going to go up his pec and through his head, trying... yeah. So you just threw it up his head, like, through his bottom of his mouth, up his little nose snout that pops out. Alright. You wasted a perfectly good Minotaur horn, but alright. He is now...
Other one.
Yeah. Well... Okay, let me ask you this. How are you taking the Minotaur horn out if it's poking through his skull and he's going to land forward on the floor and there's no way you're lifting him?
Didn't they cast a mage hand to hold
You
him?
can just get the other one out. Yeah, you can get the other one out, but... He cast... Oh, yeah, he cast...
So it would just be hung there.
I will allow that, yes. You know what? I will even... If you do... I will, during the next campaign, find a way to make it into your artifact. Like how Seth and Old have their artifacts from this campaign. Which is the shield and his knife. Which I will straight up say, Old's knife does 2d6 damage and 3 bleed damage. So it is pretty good. He did. The monster took 5 damage.
And missed
the monster did 5 damage for burning. Or did 7 damage due to fire, and then an additional 3 due to bleeding. So he took 10 damage on every turn. Yeah, and you got a big wound. You are probably, like, even though you have clear wounds, you probably need to go to an ER, because there's a giant great axe hole in the front of you. Because you decided to do that to him. Alright, well, you now have your artifacts. You have now cleared the room, and Alex is now looting the Minotaur's horn profusely to make a weapon. What do the rest of you want to do? He was looted and locked in stone as is, with the weapon and just him. Well, and I'm assuming he didn't have any armor, because apparently his balls were out. Which I had no say over, but...
There's always a loincloth option.
I would have, but apparently he had his balls out in the open, flailed out.
He's just wearing a Titan mark, is all.
He's wearing a Titan mark, but he moved it to the side for this fight. He went, whoop, to cover his thighs. His loincloth was covering his thighs, so y'all... What are you gonna do? Where's the chest piece? It was covering his dick, man. You can... His balls? They were already out in the open. You saw when he was back. Alright, yeah, okay, you can sell it.
The fact that I've seen that before, Seth. The fact that I've seen that man before. The fucking thing you sent me of the man that fucking flexes an explosion. The camels just look so fucking terrified.
Aren't you glad we started early? Because it's still 9 o'clock. Because that Minotaur fight took as long as those puzzles did.
I want you to know if I managed
all
to get that
you had to
Minotaur
do
with
was
my
move
double
a box,
attack,
but none of
it
you
would've been
wanted to
amazing.
do it.
Droid.
I wasn't even trying to be complicated. I'll be complicated later, but... I know, I was saying I want to see what you're capable of so I can test you, like, so later I know what you're capable of doing. This was like your trial, like.
So I'm guessing the session's over?
Well, you're gonna head back to town.
Yep.
You are dragging a Minotaur. I'll say this: you're taking a Minotaur's head. You cut his head off. You're taking head. Because there's no way you're carrying the whole thing.
Sword.
You drag. You. He can go back. He can go back later for the body if he wants. Yeah, you got the head. You got his head and the 2 horns. Well, suck up the loincloth, and that's everything. That's everything. Well, you're not able to pick up the great axe. It does so much damage, and I didn't even use it on Shreeman. It does. You have a Minotaur's horn. You're making a weapon out of it. Okay, but you have. I'd say you have 1 horn. I wouldn't say a great axe, because great axe is more dual sided. I was thinking maybe. Fucking make a longsword out of it. Fucking make a longsword. Oh my. Yeah. Ooh! Ooh! I know what you could do with it. A Minotaur mace. We may think. Well, we'll get to that on the next session, maybe. We'll talk about that mid-session, you know, like in between sessions, because the next sessions, which might take 2 weeks, because I'll be starting my job, so I'll need to get acquired with that, you know, acquainted, figure things out.
Yep.
But we have to.
Yep. That's just right now
Alright.
you on that fucking Minotaur.
Alright, well, the next session, you've headed back to the tavern. I'll say you picked up Laser. Maybe we'll decide on that when he gets back. And he's listening to the stream. You don't know that? You haven't checked? But, the next thing that we'll be doing is you will be needing to grab an artifact. You will not have any of the NPCs with you. Yes, but you'll see why. You got a cipher, you got a spirit blade, and the next one will be a book. You'll be going to the city of Dalaran for it. Spirit blade is already owned to your master, so.
No, you call it for your master is all.
I want you to know I had a whole piece of paper for this Minotaur, his attacks, everything. And off to the side you see his health bar and every tick of damage. The first thing, 128, 118, 107, 84, 74, 64, 57, 49, 40, 21, dead by Minotaur horn.
The first thing wasn't damage, it was extra health.
I know, I was like, alright, I was like, dude, the entire time he's like, use it on the Minotaur. I'm like, oh, you fucking morons. I'm like, no.
You gave Druid a handicap for the Minotaur.
You're resting at the what? Yeah. Yeah.
Can we make it a tradition to fucking goddamn always use the shield first on an enemy?
Can I say no because of some of the enemies I'm planning?
I mean, we killed that one with no issue. the handicap.
Yeah, but he's not going to be the hardest one.
True. Seth?
You still had the big bad evil of the session. Or the chapter. No, what are you
Well, we
going to ask?
could do that if we used Speak with Dead perk. Speak with Dead. All you need to do is learn Speak with Dead, and you can cast it, and it'll allow you to speak with the dead.
Yeah, so who here's know that?
Me. As a mage, you could learn it. So could I. But it's normally known by clerics, I think, though.
Can I say that? Seth, what did you say?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to do a long rest, yes. It'll be a couple of days. Denethir will pop back in town and talk to you guys. And depending if Alex is there or not, he'll take Alex with them. So if Alex is in the session, he'll go with you guys. But if Alex isn't in that session, then he will go with Denethir.
And
That way we have a
can't join,
backstory for
then
him.
he'll be out exploring still, killing people on another long, long journey.
And if Sherman isn't here, he'll just sit in the tavern eating glue or some shit.
No, he'll just be arguing over if someone wants to buy another Snickers bar. His thing will be always in that shop arguing with people buying Snickers.
Fun fact: he's an apprentice for the store you guys run. He's just a crazy guy that sits in there and just talks to everyone.
Snickers bar? Did you say Snickers bar? Chocolate.
How can I top this? Like, this started as, like, with the puzzles, like, so boring, so melodramatic, because Alex is just solving everything in 2 seconds. Then it goes to the Minotaur fight, and it's just all heck breaks loose. Freeze his balls! Freeze his balls! Oh no, the ice knife deflected off of his succulent pecs and flicked it to the ceiling because he flexed on you.
And that's the note we end the stream on.